ballin'. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. But a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. To the money low, I'm a grand brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back. My bad when the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like who's that knocking at my window?
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll see the former MVP Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons as they match up with the NFL's all-time passing leader, Drew Brees, and the New Orleans Saints. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Falcons set to take over, and it's Matt Ryan at quarterback in his 12th season now. Better than 4,900 yards, third best in the league, but the Falcons did not have things go their way last year, finishing 7-9, a full 6 games out of first place. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Quadri Allison, the rookie from Pitt, and I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. They'll get the first-rounder, Caleb McGarry, there. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. Here now the offensive starters for Atlanta.
It's easy to list the top receivers in the league, but one of the best complementary receivers is Mohamed Sanu. Gives you great production both outside and inside. Last year recorded the most receiving yards in his career with over 800 and can take snaps as a Wildcat quarterback. In fact, in his career, 7 of 8 passing, 4 touchdowns, and a perfect quarterback rating of 158.3.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Play action. It's Ryan. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 1st down, Green. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. Well, look now at our starting defense. Currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
On second down now, it's Green. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And that is incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Saints under longtime head coach Sean Payton. They'll be led out by the runner-up for last year's MVP award, now in his 19th season, Drew Brees.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. And a look now at the offense for New Orleans.
The steal in the 2017 NFL Draft had to be running back Alvin Kamara out of Tennessee, who ended up being that year's NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year. Split time with Mark Ingram his first 2 years in the league. With Mark Ingram now in Baltimore, it's his show. And through his first 2 years, almost equal yardage, rushing and receiving. Expect his rushing numbers to take a big leap in 2019.
They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brees. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cameron Meredith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They run with the former Pitt Panther, Quadri Olison, and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Ryan now off the bootleg. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They run the counter. Green. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Play action. Ryan. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty is going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Falcons 10.
So the drive there took 6 plays, and the Falcons score to cap it off. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Brees leaves this one with Kamara. And there is a flag, so a big 2nd down pickup, but will it hold?
Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Brees to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They complete it to Hill. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. They'll run the counter with Murray. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Now Brees on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
A first update now from Cincinnati. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On first down, Murray. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. From the 30 on second down, Brees. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. On the delay, this is Murray. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brees. And this is hauled in by Matthews. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brees. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Now 2nd and goal from the 7-yard line.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Saints 7.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Brees to throw. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
Come on, one thing for sure, you know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a 3rd down pass, and Drew Brees finds him and keeps this drive moving.
And Lutz's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me,
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They go play action now. Ryan. Caught by Sanu. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Check, 47.
On the draw, it's Olesen. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now on second and 13. Ryan and finding the tight end Hooper. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 30 on second down. Ryan finding Green complete. And a big play there on second down, but we do have a flag on the field. This is in the area where it might be coming back. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 30. Now Olesen. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helps. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tack McKinley. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Open man is Michael Thomas. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Brees now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. On the counter, here's Kamara. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Looking to throw on second down. Brees. That one complete to Hill.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 yards, good for the Saints, first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
The tackle made by Devondre Campbell. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Brees completes this one to Meredith. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Cameron Meredith. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Brees now to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Open man is Hill. He's got it. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 7 yards there and a first down.
Here we go. A gain of 7. First down, Atlanta.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
They go play action with Ryan. He's got Hooper on the short connection, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that's complete. It's green here. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Ryan. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here now, a look at Drew Brees in our player spotlight. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The throw, it's Brees. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. To throw again on second down. Brees out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. That one a first down pickup of 8. Brees now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. It's Hill, complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here, 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Again, it's Brees. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Again, they'll throw with Brees. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Brees to throw again. And not able to get it that time. He'd hit on 6 straight passes. Not there, 2nd down. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. Now, Brees again.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Lutz puts this one through. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. We take a look ahead at what's to come later tonight. Sunday Night Football, it'll be the Vikings and the Cowboys from AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And then tomorrow night, we've got the Seahawks and the Niners from Levi's Stadium. And we were in the Bay Area for the Raiders on Thursday night. Now right back out to watch the Niners on Monday night. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Brees. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end, Josh Hill, was the target. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Brees now. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. 95-56. On play action, it's Brees. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Brees. His throw incomplete. Rashard Matthews, the intended target, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. On play action, now Brees. That's complete to Meredith. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. Brees now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
A give to Kamara running right. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get them the first.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Hey, watch his flat, watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat.
Into the red zone, it's Brees. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Brees. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Sanu. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Green. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Ryan. Open man, it's Stocker. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. They'll run on first down. Green. The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Staying on the ground with Olesen. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
On third down, Ryan. And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
Austin Hooper, his first touchdown on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now this throw caught left side. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They fake the give. Here's Brees. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion, went just shy of the marker. Now Kamara shrugs him off. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a first down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brees. They complete it to Hill. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And Kamara has it stripped, and the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. Since emerging from the locker room at intermission, he's looked pretty sharp, hasn't he?
He's running in this third quarter like he got the orange slices at the half.
Oh, yeah.
You remember when
he
we
got
were kids?
the orange slices, not the carrot stick.
Oh, boy.
There was always that mom, wasn't there?
There's always that mom. Wasn't yours, wasn't mine. All right, they brought the carrot sticks. But this guy, orange slices, and been reading the Surface tablet, watching the defenses, and he's made some nice adjustments.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Ryan now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. It's hauled in by Hardy. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Green. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
That's the end of the third quarter, with the score Falcons 20, Saints 19.
Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. On first down, Brees. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage. Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to... And he loses the football a second time. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Green. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Ryan. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta defense shifting into high gear as they head back out there now. Coming off that fumble recovery last time, so maybe they come out here with bigger eyes, a little bit more excitement.
No doubt about it, and I would hate to be a guy in the NFL nowadays that has the football in his hands. Because in the old days, you just worried about getting tackled. Now, they're trying to strip the football, create the takeaways, and that's often more embarrassing than getting knocked to the ground.
Have they gotten much better since your playing days at stripping the football?
So far beyond what we used to talk about. Our thing was just securing tackles, and if turnovers were a result of the tackle, that was one thing. But now they want you to secure the tackle, the next guy in, he's working and stripping the ball out, creating takeaways. Getting it away from the offense is crucial.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Brees. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of...
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Josh Hill, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints have retaken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end.
And he lost the football. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a give, right side. It's Green. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. On the carry, it's Olsen.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hey, you got 3.
Throwing again. Ryan. Now they go screen. It's complete. The Falcons on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 3.
False start. Offense.
That's on the first guard selected in the draft back in April, Chris Lindstrom from BC. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down.
Single. Check.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. He's got Sanu. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Caught by Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan, and finding the tight end Hooper. And down inside the 15 he goes. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Ryan, this complete to Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 5-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, 3rd down. Here's Olsen. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Ryan's pass complete to Julio Jones. Touchdown, Atlanta.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Brees going to throw. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 7. Gets it to Meredith, complete. All the yards, completions, just another play that's a feather in the cap of the great career of Drew Brees.
And wasn't he supposed to be too small to be an effective quarterback in the NFL?
Yeah, how'd that work out?
Yeah, well, his footwork, I think, really sets him apart. Remember, he was a junior tennis champion, beat Andy Roddick, the future U.S. Open champion, back when they were in the juniors. I think that footwork really helps him be the great quarterback he is now.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Brees now to throw. Finds the open target, Arnold. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is hauled in by Matthews. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is Murray. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Here's Brees to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for Ted Ginn Jr.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They run. It's Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And now they have taken a 4th-quarter lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Getting set to go again, Mohamed Sanu is marching back onto the field now. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
A throw over the middle taken in, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Atlanta.
Hey, they're scared.
On first down, Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Again, Ryan. And he fires one incomplete. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good as it stands. And this score will stay right where it is. And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. And the numbers show it, low involvement early. But since he's been involved, it's been a good thing for this offense.
Indeed it has, and when you're able to finally get him going, get him fully integrated into the offense, things feel a whole lot better for your team. It expands everything that they do trying to move the football.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Running with Kamara. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Back to throw, Brees. And Gen's got it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Brees on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
Drew Brees with a kneel down, and that ought to do it. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for New Orleans, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.